we'll just wait to the end, you know.
Well, that shows me that they were not legitimate. They was on some okey doke stuff.
Sometimes,
Us-
sometimes people like to do that based on strategy. You know,
Strategy
like
of
you
what?
don't let nobody know until they need to know.
What? I mean, I don't understand that.
Like the opposite.
I don't understand what
Yeah.
strategy can you have with refusing help or not, reaching out. No strategy. Strategy. I
Mm.
don't see it as strategy, and
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
really upset that we can't come to a united front.
Hmm. Well, if I get a chance to talk to either one of them brothers, that's what I'm gonna suggest.
Yeah, somebody need to put a strong suggestion in their ear and let them know we as black people we on a united front. We don't just do it for selfish reasons and
Right.
stuff like that. But I mean that's what they campaign on.
Hmm. Yeah. Um,
yeah.
So
No, I mean, I know exactly what you're saying, but sometimes they do look at it from the side of, guess what? I don't want to let the opposition know until I
hmm
need to know because they'll start strategizing around me. But you know, I don't know.
to me that shows like we on a united front and we're stronger than that. That's what it
Well,
shows me that we were sincere in what we were preaching about.
All right.
yeah,
And we the people, if we say this is what we see and we think could work, this is what we want to work.
yeah.
We the people.
That's
I,
right.
I know. Trust me, I know it. We really, really tried with Chris. I mean, to tell you the truth, where we at today politically,
Hmm.
we should be a lot more sound, a lot more close, a lot more in line. Because I remember DeAndre asking Danny for over 10 years, who you think you're going to have as a successor? What do you think about grooming somebody? What about me? What about, and
Hmm.
he would just kind of go this way, that way, the other way. But, now we're in a situation where we're literally, everybody's scattered positions. When at one point, I could look in that room on a Sunday, last Sunday of the month, and I could see everybody in there together, all the way from the alderman to the water reclamation vice president, state reps, and people that had run for alderman. Um, even Ike was sitting in there with us at one point, but everybody started pulling their own way. And to tell you the truth, it all broke apart because of the glue that started the coalition. I'm talking about the coalition came from Chris Taliaferro. There were so many people that had been at odds with each other over the years that had come together because of him. And then when he stopped showing up, everything went a different direction. And I saw that. I remember Danny Davis asking me, he's like, Steve, how come the alderman's not showing up for the meetings? And I went back to Chris and he said, well, that's the only time I have with my daughter, on Sunday. And then Danny told me, he said, well, you got family, right, Steve? I'm like, yeah. He said, I got family too, but we still make the commitment to be here. And I'm like, you're right. And that's when everything just started tumbling, and that was about, the coalition's been around since 2015.
That's because they weren't in it to help people. They were in it for selfish reasons. That's why
Yeah.
they were not sincere.
At the end of the day, that ended up being what was obvious. But yeah, I remember when Butch came, and I think Butch joined in 2017 or something like that. And that's when Ike stepped away. I never forget it. Ike and Bob McGowan, they were sitting at the table, and Butch walked in the room, And they were like, he was kicking on the table. What Bush doing here? Why Bush into me? Why? Bush said, well, I was asked to be a part of the coalition, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay.
What, they didn't like Butch or something?
You know the history between Butch and Ike, right?
No.
You know the history, right, Tiny?
Yeah, I do, but tell it again.
Well, Butch, for many, many, many years, never told the story until maybe 3 days before his death. He and Danny told the story of how they were out campaigning back in the 80s, and Ike and some goons came after them. They were shooting at them, putting up signs and stuff in the Garfield area, and then Ike pistol whipped Butch and broke his jaw.
No.
Yeah, and
hit Paul Jakes in the face too.
Oh, Paul Jackson, he ain't never tell me. Paul Jackson tell me he was out there with them that time.
Yeah, he was out there.
Did they file charges and put his butt in jail?
Oh, they settled out of court. Butch
Oh
told
no.
he told me the story sometime. I don't know. It might have been around 2014, something like that. 15, 14, 16. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was gangster stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they used to be on. That's why one of the things which we strongly tried to go against was all that negative campaigning. We said we're not doing that on the West Side anymore. But obviously they ain't people not doing that, not holding up to that anymore. Because again, there's a lot of division, whole lot of division, and it's crazy.
They need to grow up and take that gangster shit out of the whole thing of politicking. That's bad.
Well, this is the thing. They need to grow up and let the young people grow into it. That's the key.
Well, see, that's where the young people getting this garbage from.
No, I don't think they're doing it. I just think it's the older people that are doing that kind of stuff. And there's no solidarity like it used to be, But, and I get it. People always say, politics are based around interests. And, your interest may be different from the next person's interest. And that gives you the deviation and the change. But you all see, I look at it a little different. I try to look at it from the perspective of what's best for the sum of the whole, for everybody. Let me see. If it's good for me, yeah, okay. Okay, what if it's not good for me? What if it's good for eeny, meeny, and miny, and mo? Okay, it's more of them. Maybe it's better that they, that they get the benefits. At least more people getting the benefits, well, then it'll be better for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
But some people only look at, well, as long as I get what I'm getting, I'm good, And that's sad to say. That's what hurts the situation a lot of time.
Yeah.
I get it when people are in positions where they feel it's their only shot, their only opportunity, or whatever they think. But
well, what we need is some grassroots, honest politicians.
Yeah.
Not this rank and gank we have.
Right.
Because they out for fame and glory for themselves and money. Because I know they pay a good sum for you to be, in Congress. They pay good money. But a lot of people so selfish.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a good job. People been doing it. Well, we got 435 representatives, right?
Mm-hmm.
100 senators. So a little over 500 people in Congress. And they get paid over 100 grand, I think.
And lobbyists is on both sides, so they're gonna get some money either way it go.
That's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother scenario. So, hey, it's a weird deal out here, but we the people, whatever happened to that?
Hey.
We the people. Because at the end of the day, if it's only one person voting, that be we.
Mm-hmm.
That be we. But I'm here since we are on that topic. I heard about the Texas. Anybody know more about the Texas and Jasmine Crockett scenario? What happened?
Well, she was running, I guess, in the primary against this guy, and people were saying stuff like, I love Jasmine, but I don't think she got a chance to win. So I'm gonna vote for the other guy.
What?
Right. That's what they were saying. Oh, we love her. We love the way she speaks and stuff, but we don't think she can win. So we're gonna vote for the other guy.
And I heard on the internet somebody said something about she was too confrontational and her program centered around confronting the wrong, but it didn't have a regular plan as to what she would do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard on the internet. So I don't know if that's true or not.
But let's be clear on this. She being confrontational, that ain't nothing new. She's been like that from the beginning. And I wouldn't try to say confrontational. I would say she's being
Open.
not open, but when you don't let anybody treat you any kind of way, she's being protective. She's protecting.
But white folks thinks that if you're an assertive black woman, that you're not right for nothing. White folks hate assertive, confident, intelligent black women. And that's who's controlling all of this mess. They don't like that. They want you to be subservient.
Yeah.
And you still will lose because they ain't gonna vote for you no way, but they hate a strong black woman. And most black men hate a strong, assertive black women as well.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving them out because I know that for a fact. You're too damn independent, and they don't like that.
As long as she love me, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's some
and have you noticed all the women want to fight Trump? All those, I'll fight him. I'll fight him. I'll fight him.
Yeah, you don't see too many men go against him, do you?
No, you don't.
I heard a man doing the race against Trump and Kamala. He said, "Man, I'm not voting for her," and I'm like, "Wow, it's like that. I'm not voting for no this black man," and I'm like, "Wow." And I knew his history.
Oh,
He was he was going through a divorce with his wife or something.
so he bitter.
Right. Then he at work he got brought up on some sexual assault charges. I'm like, but if you looked at him, you like you look creepy as hell anyway. I believe you did some creepy shit like that.
Okay.
But but then to go, I ain't voting for her because I ain't vote for them. Okay, yeah, we know you did it because you got all this anxiety and hating,
animosity.
Yeah. It's like, dude, really? You really want to hurt all women? That's he didn't get my vote.
Well, but they done messed up because they fired a lot of black professional women.
Yeah.
A lot of skillful women out there. Ain't no allegiance to the government no more.
Yeah, that's because they know that they're afraid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They fear intelligent black women. We supposed to be barefoot, dumb, and in the kitchen and having babies.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with that?
That ain't the only thing we good for. That's just saying that's the only thing we good for.
Oh, what they say, you can you can do the cooking, fry it up in the pan, and work and all that. Remember that commercial?
Oh yeah.
she could work because stir it up in the pan.
Yeah, I remember that commercial. And they ain't wrong. We have been doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like we ain't been doing it. We have been holding a lot of roles, holding a lot of with coat of many colors. We
Yeah,
do it all.
yeah, that's so true.
And still come home and cook these sorry ass men dinner and put it on the table for them
Yeah.
after we done worked 8 hours like he did.
Yeah.
This, I've come to the conclusion that America probably would never have.
You come see me once you find out broke a cosign for a motorcycle.
Are you breaking up? I didn't hear you.
No, I said I think America probably would never have a woman president because there's been so many attempts.
Yeah. Well, we won't give up.
No, since what's her name? Chisholm.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
60s,
Yeah.
60s, 70s. No, did anybody run in the 70s? No. 80s, yes.
Well, I thought Maxine Walters would have tried it, but she didn't.
Nah. She's
Mhm.
87 years old. Nah. I think she's 87, yeah. 87. I mean, come on. They showed a list of 10 people in Congress that's up in age, and they started with people that were 84.
Mm.
Well, it's time for some new blood, but we don't have no new blood running.
That's because we discouraged them. You know? It's just
Mhm.
like everything else in life now. You know, people don't want to go into the ministry. You know, a lot of people are definitely in the Catholic Church.
Mhm.
Most of the people that go in the Catholic Church, they come.
48 months plus zero payment for 90 days.
Oh, you breaking up?
Somebody, something on.
Yeah, 11% rebate on everything when you shop.
Yeah, that was she. But yeah, they're saying that it's hard to find priests, and most of them come from like Africa or some other countries. Nobody wants priests in America, from America, I guess. And
Yeah.
then you're talking about politicians. Here we go. the popular peas. Nobody wants to be a policeman. Nobody wants to be a priest. Nobody wants to be a politician. And what if somebody did all three at one time? That would be amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there have been people that are politicians that used to be policemen.
Oh yeah.
Then they became preachers too.
Yeah.
But
And I tell you, if it's hard to get politicians together, it's impossible to get preachers together. You know, I went to a meeting this guy Reverend Hunter had for West Side ministers, and I think I was the only one from the West Side. Everybody else was from the South Side.
really?
Right.
Hunter, I know Hunter.
Yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man. You know, so, but it's hard getting preachers together is all I'm saying. And while I was in there with him, one of them took his cap off and went and held it out like joking for give him some money,
Mm-hmm.
and that told me a lot too. So you know, but it's hard to get them to work together. Is all I'm saying.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where they fight for territory almost.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Fighting
So
for territory.
so like
They're fighting for souls. They're fighting.
yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Mm.
But
So I had a chance to go over to Push. Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I went twice. I went over, I was supposed to go, and Samson was supposed to let me go in. And me and another guy named Don, we went there to go in with Samson. And then when Al Sharpton came, Samson jumped up and they went in downstairs by themselves. And we was standing up there, you know, and everybody said, "Oh, don't worry, they'll come back and get you. Don't worry, they'll send you an armband, all that kind of stuff." But nothing happened. And so then the guy that was kind of coordinated say, "Look, y'all ain't gonna get in like this. Y'all may as well go out and get in line." So me and Ron, we went out and we went down to the steps. But instead of going down and getting in line, we just went up the steps and went to the door and said we were security, and they let us in. And then we went on around, you know, shook hands and saw the body. They did a great job on the body and went on, and that was it. And I much rather do that than to be with the VIPs and have to sit there all day. You know, I just want to see the body and keep on going.
Right.
So, so then the next day, Buddy Bear, you know, they named the street after him, and so
What
we
was
put,
that? What was
huh?
what was the street name?
Uh, Buddy Bear Way, Chicago and Long. That was where the first
Okay.
grocery store was, and then so they had that, and then they had a tavern, and now they got the car wash. So, so, but anyway, we went to that, and then I went with Lester and this other guy, and then after that we went to the Golden Corral, and then they said, "Well, let's go to Push." I was riding with them, so I had to go again. And this time, when we got there, you know, Lester, you know, he be got multiple sclerosis, so I was holding his arm, and a lady came up and said, "You need a wheelchair?" And said, "Oh, that'd be nice." So she brought us a wheelchair. Then we went to the VIP section. Lester told them we went to Black Chicago Chamber of Commerce, and they said, "Okay." And then they called down the next door. Then we went down to that, and the guy asked me, he said, "You want me to push him for you?" I said, "Yeah." And he pushed us in. So we didn't get in no line. We went right in front of people and John, you know, and went on and came on out. So I went there twice for that. And I got me a couple of t-shirts, you know, and that was good. I had enough. I really had enough. You know.
I got you. So the big ceremony was at was at the House of Hope.
Yeah, right. Meek's old church.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the big one I think yesterday was at Push.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Push.
Yeah.
I had one at Push. I think that was public viewing, right?
Yeah.
No, they had a service. The service, that was his last Saturday service, and so they had the presidents and stuff came, and it was a big time thing.
Right.
So, but it
Oh,
was one
okay.
at Hope. It was one at Hope at you know that church too. So I think from the last one, that's when they went and buried him over there on Cottage Grove.
Okay.
You know, so you know, but he was a great man. He was a great man. You know, a real person.
Only one person left now, right? That's
Yeah.
Andrew Young, right?
Well, and Samson.
Samson,
Yeah, Al Samson.
he's still alive.
Yeah, right, right.
Where's
Samson or Sharpton?
Samson, Al Samson. He
Where's he
he
from?
he.
Where's he from?
Um, let me see. Someplace down south. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
he said that he was the only minister ordained by Dr. King.
Okay.
And he stayed over there on 16th and Hamlin with Dr. King when he was here.
Right. But he's not from Chicago, right?
No, he's not from Chicago, but he got a church on 101st and Wallace, I think.
Wow.
So he's still in the city.
Okay.
He went out there to, where he went. Jesse went over there on the 70. We'll start on 79th Street, and Bevel was out west.
Okay.
So
I know Minister Sampson. I remember Butch, we went out there to see him, but it was off of Halsted and something.
yeah, off of Halsted, about
Yeah,
3 or 4
yeah. We
blocks
went
east
there
of
some years
Halsted.
ago. He kind of big guy.
No, he may be heavy.
Yeah, heavy. That's what I mean. He wasn't tall.
Right.
And he talked really fast like this, I remember. But I used to get him and Meeks confused sometimes back in.
Yeah.
But Sampson, I remember Al Sampson. Yeah, I didn't know he was with Dr. King.
Oh yeah, right. And so when they came to Chicago, I met them over by the ABC Boys Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but me and him the only one, huh?
Boys Club. What's that?
Well, it used to be the ABC, and now it's the Epstein Center, and it's on 13th Place in Homer.
Really?
Yeah,
All these years?
yeah, all these years. And Bobby Frank's father built the place because, when Leopold and Lowell killed his son, he built that place for the youth. So it used to be the American Boys Commonwealth.
Uh,
And so, but Doris Lomax used to be the director there. She was in the movement. Al Raby was in the movement.
wow.
All of them right on.
So wait a minute. It's by the new library on Homer?
Yeah, we used to have a literacy program at that library on 13th, and it's the Douglas Library. And somehow I think they changed the name to Frederick Douglass.
Wow.
But so what I want to do is do a documentary on this, and have like uh, uh, like we did. You didn't come to the thing last April 4th, did you?
No. What was
Okay. Well, it was over at Stone Temple. So
no.
I think this time,
Oh, I know the ministers over there.
yeah. So either we'll have it there, or maybe have it at Push. You know. See. So now, I'm gonna talk to Keith. The guy over at Can TV.
Yeah, I know somebody over there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if he'll help me do a documentary on this. So it'll be somewhere where people could see it,
And the documentary will be about what again?
about the Chicago Freedom Movement, about when Dr. King came, about when, different people who were left here and what they did. And the name of it is Where Do We Go From Here?
Wow. It's
Yeah.
crazy time.
Yeah.
How the last 60 years have been instrumental, and then we look at where we're at as if those 60 years didn't mean anything in the matter of 1 year.
Right. Well, hey man, look, Trump is doing a great job.
Yeah.
He is right. He is
Disruptive.
destroying this. And it has never been for us. Never. I mean, they have never given us anything. And so now they losing everything. Now they treating the white people like black people, and they can't take it. But hey, ain't no more FBI who gonna hound us and stuff.
Who
All
you say getting treated bad now? Who was that?
uh, the white people,
Oh,
they getting treated like we be treated all the time anyway.
good.
Yeah, right. You know, and I see them on YouTube. They saying they wish they didn't vote for Trump. They didn't know it was gonna be like this. You know. So hey, he getting them, and but it ain't he destroying our image in the world. But the United States gonna be all right, and it's gonna be ours. You
Let me
know,
ask you this.
huh?
Did you see that they brought Condoleezza Rice to the White House?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because they in a jam.
Yeah, they are. And
And
look, like the Iranians say, look, say you guys are new to the game. Persia been fighting for centuries.
Right.
This is
Tell us.
what we do.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no fight, then say ceasefire. Nah, they ain't going for that.
Nah.
And they know how to start attacking them bases around there and tell them people if you gonna let them use your bases, then we gonna keep on bombing you.
Mm-hmm.
And them people say, okay, they backing up.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, so Trump can't win this one.
You
This is
can't.
it. This is it. Now he may know that he gonna die and try to get all of this stuff in before it comes. He may know his health ain't gonna make it, you know. So
Yeah. At the risk of everybody else's lives. Huh?
yeah, but the oil people, they don't care nothing about it. They said, get that. We want that oil.
You notice how we went so strong and hard since 2010 about electric.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden they went real crazy on and pumped the brakes like the middle of last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, why we got Elon standing around us? He makes us look like we're trying to go that way. Get him out of the picture. You know, remember his cars they stopped buying them, and then he came out and endorsed the guy. Yeah, we need to get out them bodies. Then it was like, oh, wait a minute, why did I say that? It's
Hey.
like even the solar people started backing off. All the solar people been backing off lately. You know?
Well, now they coming up with, they got cars in Africa that run off of radio waves. They
Mm,
got they got it's Ghana got a car, Nigeria got a car. It's different African people got cars and stuff. This is a different world. And Trump called them shithole countries, you
right.
know. And so but they got all the wealth and they got the intelligence and the CIA stuff that don't work no more. You go in and kill somebody, well, they got somebody to take their place.
They got 10 more, 15, 20, 30,000 more in line. Right.
Right. You know, who hate the United States, you know?
And
So,
all the minerals are there.
right, So these are exciting times that we live in, you know? And I just want to take care of myself so I could see it, be a part of it, you know?
I get it. I get you, Tiny.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And see, like,
I owed some money to your father.
when I started talking about financial literacy, I
Mhm.
thought that we didn't know how to use our money, but I found out that we do. We did. And that's why they took the black man out of the family. Cause when he ran it, he bought used cars, fixed them, and taught his son to fix them. You know the thing. We did everything that wealthy people do. We didn't have no credit. Now we got credit, we got problems.
Mm,
So, you know, it ain't so much about getting some more money, it's what we do with our money,
right.
you know.
Think
So
about think about the first black banks and all the black banks that used to be around and
right. And like they always tell us about Tulsa, the Black Wall Street. It was 100 towns like that, maybe more. You know, we always do good when we get together. And I think I want to learn, what do the people do where they dollar turnover 21 times? You know, in our community turnover one time. What do you have in a community that keep the dollar turning over 20 times?
mm,
That's what I think we need to find out. And
I
then we'll
think
know.
that's a farce because I haven't seen no nothing where the dollar turn over 20 times. Now they might have malls and the little strip stores, but I
Chinese
don't think
people,
that's true.
it's true. Chinese people, when that money go in there, it stay a while before it come out.
Yeah, now I believe that about the Chinese because they so clannish.
White people, they do it too. Arabs, Everybody do it. They come and take our money and put it into their communities and build them up.
Right.
You know, so we need to find out what we need to have, so that the money can turn over in our community.
But we don't have anything. In our community, all we got is a bunch of Arab stores, liquor stores, and churches. We don't have no investment like maybe a donut shop or a restaurant, a big restaurant. Or, we don't have none of that.
Then that's what we got to build.
We don't have nothing that the people can need but none for profiters, liquor stores, churches, and
Right.
you
And
know,
and
we
and
don't.
look at a not for profit. How you gonna have a business and don't make no profit?
Mhm.
You know, and then they give us a little money, and then when we misuse it doing something human, they send us to jail or you know talk bad about us.
Yeah.
So,
I wish
so
they catch this non for profit in our area that's buying up all this land and having all these builders, because I haven't seen nothing they've done. Not one single thing have I seen. What's the name of that place? I'm so old I can't remember the name.
which one?
Uh Not Heartland, but see, you know who I'm talking about. That not
Who?
for profit. Huh?
What's non for profit?
One here on Division. They have one a place
Oh,
on Division.
oh, you talking about Westside Health Authority?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what they about. I haven't seen nothing they've done. I don't
Uh,
hear nothing about them.
you know the Aspire Center on
Yeah,
Central? They behind that.
but what are they doing?
They do a lot. They do a lot. Jackie Reed,
Yeah,
you know, yeah, she do a lot.
does
Uh,
she?
yeah, she do. She do a lot, and been doing a lot for a long time.
No, she ain't.
Yes, she have.
Cause I remember when she first started out, she wasn't doing nothing. She was perpetrating.
Well, now I met her maybe 5 6 years ago, but my first wife knew her. You may know my first wife. Her name Barbara Evans. She been out a while, you know. But anyway,
Work with Jackie.
yeah, been with Jack. She was used to be some kind of assistant something with her, and they still get along good. But I met her over in Miss Jacobs' backyard.
Was she still? Your first wife? Was she light skinned?
Red, she red.
Yeah, I remember seeing her.
Right. Okay.
But
You
I
talking
still
about
stand on. They ain't did nothing for us.
Don't
no.
well, you
No.
know, everybody doing something, you know. Everybody doing something.
The thing is see, this is what happens when your focus for for the community shifts towards what you think the community needs, and you don't really get input from them. Then everybody says, "Well, what are you doing? How did you do that? Why did you do that? Well, how does that help me?" Because people feel they don't have any input. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
fire center, people still are talking about why did it even go that way. I remember when they look, it was 2015. Me and Butch, it was probably around this time before election or right after election or something. We went to go talk to Morris Reed about the peacemakers, starting the Peacemakers Coalition, and and Butch and I sat in that office, and Morris sat with his face in the doorway with the door open, and Butch was explaining the whole program and process to him, and he was looking out the door at the whole time. And when we left, I said, Butch, no, Butch said to him, "So Morris, are you in? Because we're going to start this in April." And he goes, yeah, Butch, I'll get with you next year. And I'm like, it's March. This man telling you April. And you talking about next year. That's like me saying, hey, Tiny, I'm inviting you to my birthday party tomorrow. And you say, yeah, I'll see you next year. So
Okay.
I told Butch when we walked, I said, Butch, he don't care about nothing you were saying, man, because he wasn't paying attention. And lo and behold, a year or so later, they called us to a meeting at the Emmett School in the yard. And he's like, hey, we got a big meeting, a big announcement. And then they start out with, well, you know, we started a whole new group called the Good Neighbors Program, where we're gonna reach out and neighbors gotta help neighbors. And I'm like, Bush, you took your idea. Your idea. And then they announced, now at that time they didn't really announce that they had bought Emmett School. And I knew that had kind of went down. And then they started trying to get money for that, which it took them all the way up until 2 years ago, when they stopped putting, you know, development into it. So almost 10 years. Wow. That was 2015. And they started getting money to get it developed. Took them almost 10 years, yeah. The city giving them money, Danny giving them money, LaShawn giving them money, a bunch of other people. And here we are. Now, what I'm hearing is that, you know, things are not all peachy cream over there, but, you know, I don't know. Some people, maybe you can expound on that, Miss Jacobs.
Well, it's not. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not all of what it looks to be and proclaimed to be. It's not. Why I know is because, well, you know, BMO is in there.
Mm-hmm.
So at one time, BMO just had their bank and a little section over there, you know, where you could have events over there. But I met with the new bank manager from downtown about 2 weeks ago. Now he said that well, I had been trying to get in Bell Spiral to have events, and every time I try to get in, they send me through so many loopholes. But first, I had to talk with, I forgot who the guy was, so I talked with him. Then the next time he told me I had to email him and let him know what date and time, I went through everything they asked me to do, I did it. Then the last time I was in touch, they wanted to know the agenda. What would I have on my agenda? Okay, I sent that. Next time, they didn't get back in touch with me. I had my assistant to call. He was out of town. The person I'm supposed to speak to was out of town. So what I'm saying to you guys, it's not all of that. Because, now the reason why I say that, it's not about the community. See, but anyway, I'm just a little old person, so maybe they just don't see little people. That's supposed to be open to any community, whatever you need, that's supposed to be open. It's supposed to have programs over there to whereas, you know, the children, the community, or whatever can be over there. It's closed on, what is it? It's closed at 3 o'clock in the evening, and it's closed over the weekend. But anyway, I think BMO has got full possession now over the Spiral because I don't think they could keep up. Because the bank manager from BMO told me, come on, anytime you want to have an event over there, just let me know. Anytime, just let me know. You can come on. So what that say?
He got some keys.
That's right. He got some keys. But at first, they didn't have the keys. They just had a little section over there. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now they got the keys to the whole place.
How is the training facility going? The CNC training facility.
So
the training, the machine.
I don't know. I don't know. I only know, and I do know Austin Come Together. It was a state's attorney in there. Jock was there, is there, I was there. And what the other guy named that's down there for the job reentry program? What's his name? Steve. I
Jobs?
forgot his name. But anyway, that's all that's there. They don't have programs there.
But I thought they were doing the advanced manufacturing program in the back.
The what?
The advanced manufacturing program.
I said that's job. Job is
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
supposed to be still there, I guess. That's
job-
all. But I'm saying, no, I'm saying community, community event. Like they probably need a daycare in there. They probably need young people's events, like some kind of special programs for young people. That's what I'm saying. They don't have that. After school programs, this and thus. Like I said, 3:00 they close.
I heard they might be putting housing.
Housing,
Yeah,
we're in there.
yeah, that's what somebody told me.
Oh,
Which is gonna be weird because what kind of housing could you put that could
Mhm.
enough to help with the rent? I mean, the mortgage.
but that's what I'm saying. I think BMO's got it now. As far as I'm assuming now. I'm not for sure, but the way the bank manager was talking to me the other week, sound like they got it now. Because I guess they're the only one that can pay the rent.
We definitely need to. They definitely need to get more parking because parking is really rough around. And once there's one thing going on in that building, just the cars are so tight and not enough space. But you
Well,
got
they don't.
on the Pine side, you have all of those that front yard. That yard is just open yard. More grass. That could be parking. But I don't know.
You gotta have. I mean, I like I said, I don't see programs there. I really don't. Unless they have something, I don't know. I don't know everything, but I don't
Well,
see nothing towards the community.
Jane Adams is paying rent. Austin Coming Together is paying some rent. BMO is paying some rent. And hopefully there's a portion of the program, from Westside Health Authority that's paying a portion of some rent. So I don't know.
I don't know either, but the way I got an understanding with the BMO, I think BMO is like covering some more space.
They could have had the what is it called? The lenders, the Leaders Network could have had their credit union in there. What you think?
I guess they gasping for any big, organization to come in because they sure ain't trying to be bothered with nobody little.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, they paying. I think they would accept it. Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. BMO, like I said, he's kind of talking. He's like, is all the way in. But I don't know. But anyway, this
Well,
Tuesday, I told you all the 10th. This Tuesday we supposed to be there for this tax thing.
Is there a flyer out?
Yeah, did I say I didn't send you one?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
And I think I sent Tiny. Tiny, didn't you get a flyer?
I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't get one.
Okay. Well, okay, you'll get it then. It's the 10th, but I'll send you one. But it's the 10th
Yeah, at what time?
from 1 to 3.
Okay. Okay.
No, I don't have one.
Well, I'll send you one.
Unless you sent it to a group or something.
Oh
But
no, I'll send it.
but anyway, yeah, guys, it's quite a big.
Cause now Tuesday, that's the 10th.
Mhm.
So we're supposed to be having a meeting about the taxes for the 10th, from 1 to 3. And then Miss Jones is having her meeting, the LSC over at Douglas from 4 to 5. And then Steve, we're supposed to be at your place, right?
Yeah, 6. Let me ask.
So that's the other one. That's a full day for me.
Well, that's 6 on the 11th.
That's the 10th, Tuesday.
Okay. Okay.
What we doing? That's regarding something else at 6 o'clock at 57.
Yeah, I said, yeah, we coming back to that.
Hmm. Okay. Now, and what about DeAndre thing on the 11th? He was supposed to have some people dealing with suicide.
Well, I haven't got I think I heard him say that, but I haven't got a flyer for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Tiny, on the 21st, we're supposed to be going out south to Willie Davis to his program, we organization,
Right.
for Ray to be talking on taxes out there the 21st. We already got that invitation.
Yeah. And
I'll get
and
that
I
flyer.
got
I'll get that flyer to you, huh?
yeah, and I got a lady in Inglewood who we could use her church to do that too. We just
Well,
need to
okay,
tell her when you want to do it.
okay. But you know what? Oh, oh wow, it's it's so much going on. It's so much.
Yes, it is. It definitely is. I tell
Yeah.
you that I can tell.
Oh, and another thing, Steve, and Tiny, on the 16th, that's the day before election.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to get some flyers made up. We're gonna meet. Athena gonna meet with us at the library up here on Central, and she's gonna do the presentation about when to register for the apartment, for that development up here on Chicago Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Tiny, I need Martin. I just haven't got around to it because I was dealing with this on the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Okay, you need what? A Mark.
Martin. Ain't that his name, Martin?
His name Mark.
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 Well, you know who
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna have him, and it's a lady. Uh, we used to work. Her name's Star. I'm gonna have both of them come.
Okay, good. But I'm
Okay.
gonna get a flyer. I guess I get it made up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna send it to you, but you make sure you call him and tell him out for the 16th. And
Okay.
that's from 1 to 3.
Okay. On the 16th from 1 to 3. Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
10th from 1 to 3 at the Spiral,
Mm-hmm.
and the 16th at the library, the Austin Library. That's where you got to talk to Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I I I
Mm.
And Steve, I talked to Reverend Ellis. You hear me?
What happened?
I said I talked to Reverend Ellis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's good.
Yeah, we good. We getting together on the 19th, so you should be free by then.
Yes, indeed. Free with a win.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking, it's just craziness right now. I mean, these political races with all this mudslinging. Yeah.
Did you wait? Didn't they have a forum Saturday,
Friday. Nobody.
Friday? Oh, I'm talking about up there at LaFollette Park.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody.
I'm talking about the one over there at
I don't think they did it. I don't think they did it. Arnold called me and told me that he had canceled. That's what he told me, but I don't know if he meant he canceled all of it, but he canceled, the people for the eighth district for the General Assembly downstate. So, but who knows?
But I've been getting an invite to LaShawn Ford on 46 something on Madison for him to talk to the community, the peoples or something. Something I've been getting a text. I don't know what that's about.
Mm-hmm. Well, he have meetings over there. I think every Saturday, 11 o'clock.
No, he got meetings over there every day now.
Yeah, he should. He should. And Arnold had his thing there last night.
What, they had the farm there last night?
No, he just had a fundraiser. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So.
A lot of people show up.
Not really. Not really.
No.
And where is Bill?
Bill is out south. He's moving out south.
Yeah.
I know, but he don't come to not any of the whatever.
He moved on up, man.
Okay.
What he said, I moved on up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did have his dog at the house. I don't know if he's coming back every so often.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him. It's been a month or so since I talked to him. Man, it's been more than that.
Time goes so fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But man.
Didn't you say he had somebody for that house, Tiny?
Yeah. He
Okay.
did. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think, we're looking at all of this stuff that's going on in the world, like we started off talking about, all of this bombing and missiles and what have you.
Mm-hmm. And I heard they sent Iran sent a missile over in Netanyahu's like backyard or front yard or something.
They said that he left the country.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He went to Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they trying to get him too.
Is that the one Trump saying gonna make it out?
Let me see. No.
There was somebody Trump said he wasn't gonna make it or something.
But you can't believe nothing Trump say. Nothing. So, but we'll see.
Trump, he running his own. He got his own world.
Yeah. So
He think his own way. He do his own thing, and seem like nobody can touch him.
mm-hmm. Yeah. See? But it is a God.
Every day, all the time.
And the way it looked like evil be winning, but it don't.
No.
It don't. And if we just sit back and let them work their thing out as they do.
And that's what we have to do. We have no other choice.
Right.
But God, it's on God's time. He got to outdate.
Yeah. Right. And did y'all know they have black people in Iran and in Israel? Black people live there. Yeah. And they both mistreat them.
Who mistreat who?
The black Iranians are mistreated, and the black Israelites are mistreated. They don't get the same education. They get last of everything. They live in the worst communities, all of that. So,
Yeah.
so they both mistreat black people.
So at the end of the day, what what's being done to support them, right?
Right, right. And they act like they don't even exist. You ever heard anything about black Iranians? You know,
No,
right,
but I mean, Persia been around forever.
right,
It's just
right,
like you said, they're used to this.
right.
But you know, all of this started back in the 20s, I think. With they said it was between Britain and France. They went over and they cut a deal telling everybody they were going to get part of that land. You're going to get part of the land for the Jews. You're going to get part of the land for the Palestinians. You're going to get part of the land for whoever comes in here and And they told everybody a lie.
Yeah.
How can you give something away 3 times to 3 different people? And it's
Who
not,
they chose.
and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And now all this chaos and craziness, it's
Mhm.
going on. People been bombed everywhere. No one knows where the bombs. Well.
Right. And they say that we feel the effects of it. You know, they drop them bombs. That affects us too.
Yep, yep.
You know?
Of course. And it's all, it's really strange because like Israel bombed Syria, then it bombed Iran, then Iran bombed these other places, Oman and this place and that place. I'm like, well, what? Everybody just bombing everybody. What? I'm like,
Well, see, Iran wanted to get things straight. See, if they bombed all of these American places,
mm-hmm.
and then they say we'll de-escalate if you don't let the United States use your sites. If you let them use your sites, then we're gonna bomb you.
Huh.
So everybody's backing up.
I even heard so much as the horn, but what is it, the horn of Hormuz?
Right.
They're saying it's jammed up now. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
oil is going to be backed up.
And they say that they're not gonna open it up until after this is settled. And gas went up already.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
were. Someone said, why don't they just build a canal through Oman and whatever the other country is, just right at the bottom. Cuts right through the. Don't go around the horn. Just cut through that land. And they said, yeah, but it'll take like 100 billion dollars or something to build that, more than the Panama Canal, and then you got to go over mountain ranges, and that's not going to work. So I don't know. I just don't understand the big push and emphasis on oil when they've been trying to get all the nickel and the what is it for the batteries?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Yeah, cobalt.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this makes no sense, man. Other than greed.
Right. And they say that they got drones. Iran has drones that cost $20,000. And United States, they got a system where they kill those $20,000 drones with $4 million rockets.
Right.
Mm, mm, mm.
And so they got all
Goodness.
kind of rockets. I mean, them drones. United States ain't got no them $4 million rockets like that.
Mm.
You mean cheaper drones?
Right.
Is
So eventually they're gonna run out of those big time rockets.
right.
And hey, and that's gonna be it. You know.
Did you see what they were doing in the Ukraine? They actually have they take these fiber optics, look like fiber optic wire,
Hmm.
and they just pull it across the landscape with drones, and somehow it throws the signal off for the drones that the Russians are dropping. So, but the whole landscape looked like spider web for miles and miles and miles overhead. It's crazy, man. It's like people living under some weird conditions these days, you know?
Yeah. So, and Russia gave Iran some defense missiles. You know, it's supposed to be able to shoot stuff down. You know, so hey, it's a war. And
Yeah.
I don't think the United States gonna make it out of this one. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna have to fall back, man. That's all. This is gonna be an incomplete war. It shouldn't have never been started.
Yeah, but Iran ain't taking that. They say that Trump already asked for a ceasefire, and they said no. And
Oh, okay. He said it's on now.
right, and they
What
said
All right,
it's
man.
on, and
what
if they have a ceasefire, Iran is going to determine it.
well, you know, this reminds me of the Vietnam War we had that we didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Killed all those black men and stuff, and they all came out heroin addicts and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be another unwinnable war. Just a loss of lives for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, but Americans, they not going for our boys dying over there for the Iranians and the Israelis. The CIA gonna get some groups in there to be fighting. You know, we ain't gonna have no boots on the ground. I don't think. I mean,
Oh man.
yeah.
Hey, Ms. Jacobs.
Yes.
Hey, you know, I was able to send that guy over there to you. He told me I was following up with him. He told me he's gonna get to working. They just took all his information. It's interesting. I was having a conversation with somebody. So when it comes to the get to work, right? How is it working for you? Are you able, like, just to get a lot of people? I mean, when people come to you, are you able to get them working nearly right away, or is there a waiting list?
No,
Like, how
no,
is it
no,
working for you?
no.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
when they come to me, they do my application, the intake form.
Mm-hmm.
Then we give them the website to go online to do their application. And once
Stop.
they go online, when the job replied back to them, then they send us a snapshot of the job saying we received your application.
Okay.
But you know what happens? We never get a snapshot back.
Mm.
We don't know if the job, they did the application or what. We have them to go online. And some people, we try to help them right there to go online. Oh no, I'm gonna do it when I get home. I'm gonna do it on my phone because I can't wait. I do it on. I don't hear from them anymore.
Okay, wait. So are you telling me are you saying the issue is on the company side or on the individual side in terms of getting a reply back?
The individual side, I don't hear from the individual anymore. I give them the website because they don't have time to sit there for my assistants to go online with them. Oh, I gotta go.
Right? Yeah.
So okay, I don't hear from them no more. So
Right. Okay.
What can I do?
Yeah. No, I hear you. You know, because like I said, I sent the young man over there, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so ago, and I followed up with him, and he said he in the intake process. Now, I don't know where about that might be, so I was just curious because then I had somebody else that was talking about getting work, and they were saying how some of these larger organizations, like for example, he brought up UCAN, they supposedly be able to help people get jobs, and these places don't necessarily do that, and obviously, since I've known you, and obviously I drove the van taking people to work, I've known you've been able to put more people than work. And again, I don't correspond to the big boys, so I don't know what they doing. But I know your job placement has always worked for people that were looking to get to work, for lack of better words.
I'm still on it, but it's up to the individual.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I just wanted to okay, cool. So, all right. Well, I mean, if people, so basically, if somebody comes to you and they want, okay, after the process, then you get this snapshot back. Then
right.
What happens?
Say JTM. That they went online to JTM, and JTM, they got a reply. JTM said, we received your application. Okay, send the snapshot to me. Let me know what JTM said.
Okay.
Now, once JTM, send me the snapshot, and a week or more, if you don't get no response from JTM, then I got to respond to JTM. Why you didn't call John Blow? Because you received the application.
Right. Okay. No, that's good. Thank you. I'm glad I asked that, because part of when I have people that's asking me for jobs and stuff, I do like to explain. To this point, I would just be like, hey, what I was telling them was, I know Miss Jacobs' program called Get to Work. I was like, for what I remember, if you want a job, you can get a job. But I always tell them it's factory-based work. But if you want to work, you're gonna get to work right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so now I can explain the process more, just in case. And for me, if I send people your way, I'm gonna start telling them to fill out that application when they're there. I'm gonna tell them, make sure you save yourself some time to do that application. That's what I'm gonna start doing now that I know that part.
I
got you. Yeah.
And another thing you also can tell them as well, so make sure they got a resume. But if they don't have a resume, then they set up an appointment with Walter that works in the office there. He has set a date up with them, and he does the resume with them there.
Okay, cool. All right.
You have to have a resume now to apply for a job. You got to have a resume up to date.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. I sure will be making sure that I let them know. Yeah, I definitely have a number of people that ask me for work, and I'm just like, well, we can put you to work if you're really serious about it. But I think a lot of them just be saying something. But I know I know with that link though, that with them changes, I think it actually started March 1st. So yeah, I think that's part of the reason why people been coming asking me more recently, because I ain't gonna be playing with them people.
But I'm not trying to low down the people, but DeAndre, people got a good game. I hear it every day, just like I'm telling you, just like you telling me, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They thought, oh yeah, Miss Jacobs. Oh yeah, I really need a job. Yeah, Miss Jacobs. Okay, well come on, let's do the application. Okay, this is, you go online and go on this website here. You want to do it here? We can help you do it. Oh no, I got to go because I got an appointment. Yeah, I'll come back. You got your resume? Oh no, but I got it in my phone, and yeah, I'm gonna make an appointment. But I gotta go right now.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you. I've sent other before because I know some other cats that's trying to get work, and so I've been sending them down there to WHA and trying to get them enrolled in some of their programs at the Aspire Center. So yeah, it's the same thing. People, like you say, run a good game. Man, I got a daughter. Like one guy was adamant. I really want a job, man. I just had a daughter. I'm trying to do my thing. So I say, okay, cool. Look, we got a program we can put you in. And I followed up with the guy over at Aspire. His name is Joseph. And first thing he did when he got on the phone, all right, D, man, look, we could get him in, but man, he's serious. I said, yeah, he sounds serious. He said he about to have a baby. He really want to take care of his responsibility. Yeah, all right, yeah, man. I'd heard that before, man. But is she gonna show up? I guess. I said
So you
all I
see,
can
I'm
do
not
is
lying. You see, I'm not lying to you.
no. You're not. You're not. And I mean, that's part of it, though. You know, you got to show up for yourself, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna drag you down there, force you to fill out paperwork and create your resume and do all the things that you need to do. So, you know, I don't know. I wish we could that part, man. That part needs to get fixed. And we can't be out here always talking about what ain't available in the community, and then we
That's
got
right.
it, and
That's right.
we
That's
have
right.
people that's not using it. You know,
That's true. That's true.
for
That's
real.
true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already know about how it go. It's like Osan said, ain't my first rodeo, baby. I've been out here a long time. I know
No,
how it go.
I yeah. Well,
Oh,
I guess we just keep trying then. Get these. I don't know.
Well, it's political season. People got jobs for people to work here and there, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, see, that's the problem with black men. There's no follow through. They whine and bitch about them wanting a job, but they don't want to go through the steps in order to get it. They
that's
just
it.
don't show up. There's no follow through.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. I say that a lot. I say the downfall of us as people sometimes can be our lack of follow up and follow through. And then on the other side of that, it's the will to and the want to. Those
That's
are the
true.
two biggest challenges to me that I see outside of some of the other systematic things. That's the internal processes right there. That follow up and follow through, will to, want to. That's internal.
That's it.
And nobody can do that for you.
Nope. 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 Because now, DeAndre, you know from in the past, if people put in applications, we do a follow up. If just say little John come to me and say, "Oh, well, I did the application," well, he gonna send me a snapshot. Then after a certain length of time, a couple of days or more, we gonna check the company. Well, why you didn't call him? You know, hey, he put in an application. I see it. I got the proof here that he put in an application. So why you haven't called him? You hired. You know, we do follow ups like that, but we can't do no follow up.
Yeah, you can't follow up on nothing that ain't been put in, submitted.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, no argument for me there. I mean, I don't. I mean, again, I've always, and that's one of the things about this, where our community exists, because you have a lot of people that are performing very well, and for those that are in our community, some of them might look at a successful black person who's actually doing the follow up and follow through and have the will and want to be successful in there, and they get jealous of them people. Them people, they look at them a certain way. Oh, you want to be white? You want to do this? It's like, what? We come from the same environment. I just wanted to do for myself.
Yeah.
And then, we have such a poor mindset about a lot of ways that we view things, man. We treat each other crazy. For real.
Yeah, true. That's true. But you know what? My theory is when I sit down and I have orientate with these people when they have time to sit down and listen to me. I mean, I know I'm old school and everything, but I tell them I believe in second chance. God give us so many chances over and over. I'm here to help you if you want to help yourself. So I tell them, if you don't want to help yourself, don't waste my time and I won't waste yours.
Right. But inevitably, you still get your time wasted, though.
I still get my time wasted, but I'm letting them know, I'm here to help you. You got to be for real. I'm not here for my help. I could be at home looking at Love of Life or Life of Love.
Yeah, you know what? We got to figure out some type of weeding out mechanism. You know what I mean? You gotta, all right, come back tomorrow or something type of thing, just to see. I don't know, But even then, though, once they get the job, how long are they gonna keep the job, even if they were to get it, right? Which is a thing.
That's another thing. You don't know. He
Yeah.
might have the smart young John Blow come in there. He do the application, send a snapshot, and then they call him. He go and do the job. But how long is he gonna be there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
how about
but I don't worry about that because that's up to him.
how about trying to set up some kind of support system where everybody's got a buddy? So instead of enrolling one, you're enrolling two with the.
Man, we finna have we gonna have them call you, Barry. You be the buddy pass, goddammit. We gonna get them connected to you.
I'll be a buddy pass to you or Miss Jacobs or Ella or Tiny, but I can't be a buddy to everyone. We've got to have everybody being a buddy, having a buddy.
We need a common voice that keeps on track. When them people come and they tell you all their problems, we need you to tell them, oh no, that's not gonna work. You need to get to work. Like, you know how you do with the Peace Brook? Like, you need to skip past everything somebody's saying and tell them, yes, they need to go to work. we need you on that. You do that very well. For real.
Yeah, I don't know whether you're joking, you're playing with me or whether you're serious. What?
To how you're able to look past what somebody else is saying and bring it back to what you're trying to get across. I think that is a talent. And I'm serious about that. So I'm very serious about people approaching you probably like, man, listen, I want to give up. And you're just like, nah, man, keep working. You know what I'm saying? Like, have it, you know how you
I don't tell them. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And it's, it's my calling. It's what I'm here to do.
Right.
I see all this tragedy and suffering. And I think that, it's a very simple solution, and it's us helping each other.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That right there, you lay that on some of these young people or old people that are trying to get a job.
Right.
I think it'll resonate with them.
I just said that to my son about my grandsons and their girlfriends. I said, hop on, and and it's a better message than they're getting most anybody anyplace else, which is help each other. It's for everyone. But, in other words, I'm not looking for my grandsons to help me or you, DeAndre. I'm looking for them to help their friends and their network. So we get it everywhere. People helping each other.
Right. No, I got you. But now to the point, though,
So what I'm saying is, in regard to this situation Ms. Jacobs is faced with, is instead of, here's the website, fill it out and let me know, like you said, DeAndre, do it right there. But instead of doing one right there, you have two right there. And you ask them, two of them, to help each other. Because filling out the application is only one of many steps, like you were saying.
You know what? So so you would have to have certain qualities to be that type of person who could, let's say, because you would expect most of these people would be meeting each other for the first time. And,
yeah, right.
And they haven't built a relationship to connect.
Right.
So you would be asking a lot out of these two people to go through a process together in the time that they just met. And I'm always thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, go ahead.
It don't happen like that.
Right. And that's because I was thinking about that in terms of the men's group that I do at my office, where, these are guys who are either currently using drugs or they're in recovery. And what we try to do is we build community, first of all. Like, we had these guys together for 5 weeks, and we keep stressing the need for community and to have these guys
Yeah.
be amongst one another. And even in those 5 weeks, we still don't get them to exchange numbers or to now when they're there, they're sharing intimate parts of themselves that they may not have even told other people about, their situation. And you would think in that they would be closer, but they don't even connect following. So
right.
No.
So, but what you're doing is fabulous, DeAndre, in my view. Fabulous. But we need more of that going on everywhere so that the whole new Peacebrook culture, which is a new start, is all about one group helping another, that it's everywhere. It's not just they come to your group, DeAndre, and when they finish those 5 weeks, then they go out into all the bullshit that tears everybody apart. In other words, they have to be part of something bigger, which is Peacebrook. And Peacebrook is everywhere.
You know what? Next, okay, well, you may not be able to do it, but I don't mind because what I did, so this upcoming week is my last week. What I like to do is bring organizations to my office and they could talk about programs and offerings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely don't mind if you have the time between 10 and 1 to come out and talk about Peacebrook and offer those men the opportunity to join. You got to come in person, though.
What day?
It's Friday.
Which Friday?
This Friday. This upcoming Friday.
What? Oh, it's in the morning?
10 to 1.
Shit.
So you would have to come about...
No, I can't do it then. I've got something else going. But is there any other time that I can do it?
So what I like to do is I bring the organizations around that the fifth week. The 5th week is our last week for our cohorts. And then I bring the organizations in to talk about, and of course, they're mostly mental health or substance use related, but I'm also not against other organizations that have something that these men could utilize as they continue their journey. And like you said, with the Peacebrook piece, that's about continued collaboration, and I do think they need that. So I wouldn't be opposed to you coming to share. But it's only every 5th week, though, that I do something like that.
Well, let me put it this way. If I just come in and do it for whatever, if I'm talking to them for 10 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, 2 hours, it's not going to be enough.
No, you wouldn't be coming in. You would just come again. So, like, for example, I brought CTSCD, which is a behavioral health organization, community development organization, and they just talked about some of the programs that they offer, right? And they only talk for 10 to 15 minutes. So that's what the ask would be. It isn't like you have to come and talk forever. Just talk about your program, what you're offering,
but
where people can reach you.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but it's going to be, nobody's going to call me. Nothing's going to happen. What I think is more important is we get all these things on the same page so that we're all of this idea that we need to get this notion of everybody's got to be helping someone. Everybody's got to have at least one buddy spreading throughout the community. Because it's not going to be enough me saying it for 10 minutes. It's not going to make any difference. It's not going to have them show up at Miss Jacobs and get a job. We've got to build, we've got to continuously get this message across. We're in deep shit, and the only way out is to have a buddy or two or a few who are going to support each other.
Yeah,
Do you follow what I'm saying, DeAndre?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, and for me to come for 10 minutes or whatever you need, I would do it.
They trying to help them
but
people.
I don't want to. What?
He ain't trying to have them be no Peace Brookian.
Right? They're not going to do it. They're not going to come to Peace Brook, and even if they did that, it's not enough. We've got to create this new culture among us all, where we keep hammering this idea that we need to help each other. We got to help Miss Jacobs and her situation. She's helping you and you're helping her. You know, that's what needs to be happening. And you help, you know, Dr. Orr.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a network.
I get two enough.
What?
No, I got you. Networking neighbors. What the hell?
I'm not hearing you.
No, I got you. No,
So
I mean, I get it.
You agree with me?
I mean, yeah.
Good. That's great. And, you know, I think that's what it's about, you know, and you know, like Steve is helping Chantel, and, you know, I need, you know, what I want is Chantel to help Steve and DeAndre, and, you know, so we're all helping each other, no matter our position, no matter what we're doing. We're in it together to make a difference.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you're preaching to the choir on that fact, because we all of us on this phone right now do that already, though.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I say it's everywhere. It's already going on. This is nothing new, but we just need to, for the people that are, you know, need more, because they're not part of it. They're not on this call.
Right. You don't want to come tell them about it, man. You said they ain't gonna listen to you.
Hey, I can tell.
He don't want to talk about it, man.
What?
He ain't want to be no Peace Brookian.
You don't want us to be Peace Brookians, man.
You already are. You're on the call. You're on the call. That's what this is. That's what Peace Brook is.
Man, we wanted our brook to have a little peace in it.
There you go. But we need a lot of peace. We need people to become really good at peace, because it's through peace that we can get progress. It's within peace. It's with peace that we can have unity, and with unity, we can become a really effective team, and the culture can flourish.
No, I agree.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime, Mondays and Fridays aren't good for me, DeAndre, in general. But anytime, and if I can do it by phone or Zoom or do it in person, whatever.
No. We're not doing that.
In person is fine.
Nah, we're not doing that. You got to pull up, Barry. Come pull up, man.
I'm not pulling up. I said anytime. But Mondays and Fridays generally are not good for me.
And you also said you're not pulling up.
That's right.
That don't work either.
Well, I'm not saying I'm going to come in the middle of the night.
You know we ain't doing nothing in the middle of the night.
But Barry, people is not. You like to be on Zoom. These people is not no Zoom.
I don't have to do it. No, I can come. It's not a problem.
Some of these people need a lot of counseling, and it's not gonna just work right off like that. It's just
right.
like I like what DeAndre is doing, but
yeah, me too.
It's just not gonna happen like that.
Yeah,
they got a process to go through.
Yeah, that's true. But in the meantime, the more they can trust each other or trust one or two, the more they're making progress, because a lot of the mental health support needs to come from your buddy, because we're not going to be able to get enough professionals. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. So in the meantime, all we got is each other. And that can make a really big difference when you're really down.
But Barry, that makes sense to us. But like I say, these people is really, mind is really stressed to whereas mental health, they need a lot of counseling. And one day, 15 minutes or 30 minutes is not gonna, it's no help.
I agree with you. And I think we still need to be taking these steps, these small steps to move us in the direction of coming together.
I'm glad you just said that, because it made me think about when you were trying to do like a Peacebrook meetup for like 10 minutes or something with Mark.
Yeah,
Mark Levinson. I can't think of his name.
Mark Leeson.
Mark Leeson. Yeah. Why wouldn't you try to get back to something like that?
That was Mark's thing. And I think Mark just gave up. When he, I think what Mark had in mind was, getting 100 people to show up, and we're not getting those kind of numbers. And to get the 15 people that we often get on Peacebrook, man, it's a lot of work that I put in to do that. That does, it's just to organize these meetings is takes a lot of resources.
Now I got to push back. Harry, you've been having the same meeting on the third Friday from 10 to noon for 3 years.
That's right.
What do you mean it's difficult, man? All you got to do is put the link together, send the calendar invite out, and whoever pop up. That's not difficult.
Yeah, but that's not what I do. Every meeting, I spend a lot of time trying to figure out how can we move this further ahead. So that's one thing, one part of it. And another is in between all these meetings, I'm reaching out, talking with people. All the time. And I'm not going to nearly as many meetings in person anymore because I can reach so many more people on Zoom or by phone. And the week before the Peacebrook meeting, I don't do any tennis, or I don't do anything other than I try to focus only on the upcoming meeting.
These guys will never get help. Yeah, Barry, you don't want to do nothing. Yo, man, we can't talk about AI taking over, man, and you taking the human component out of everything. Let me up. I don't want to pull up. I don't want to do Fridays and Mondays. I don't want to do nothing if I can't do it virtually.
No, but these young men is not going to be meeting on no Zoom. They don't do that.
And they're going to be meeting on Zoom and they draws anyway. They don't want to do that. They're going to be one hand going to be on the controller and the other hand they ain't going to be listening. So how you know they even paying attention to you, Barry? If you're not there, you got to pull up, man.
Yeah.
You got to capture the people in person, Barry. That's the only way it works. In our community, at least. In our community, man, that's just how it is. You got to get in front of these folks, man.
That's right.
Well, I say each of us has our own ideas about how to do things. And in Peacebrook, I support you. I hope you'll support me. And whatever you're doing, I support you.
That's why I was talking about the gift that you got. Amazing way to say, I ain't doing anything that y'all asking me to do. But that's also the same reason why Peacebrook is stagnant, though. You're going to have to come up off something. If you want to see some, say a little bit of momentum, you're going to have to come up off something.
Well, maybe you're the guy who's going to do it.
No, I tried before. I told you I had a whole little layout for Peacebrook and what we could have did when we was doing the 40 blocks. You didn't want to be a part of it. Ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't doubling back.
Whatever you want to do, I accept. Whatever you don't want to do, I accept. I just, this, to me, it's about, we need to get as many different people, as many people as possible, who are thinking of how things could be better, and do it, and urging them to do it in the way they think. They don't need my permission. They don't need DeAndre's permission. Just do it. Yeah, if you think you've got a way to make things better, do it.
Well, I mean, it's like you say. You pretty much saying what's already been done.
That's right.
It's just like
nothing new.
Nothing
new. This is all old, ancient stuff.
Right, because I was gonna say, like, even the stuff that I'm doing right now, if I was to throw Peacebrook on it, that's basically it. You know what I mean? I'm building.
That's right.
These guys that are, use drugs. We could just say, fuck it, we throw Peacebrook on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
That's right. In other words, it's like putting a Nike logo on some shirt. And that's what Peacebrook is. It's just a brand.
Right.
To put it crassly.
Right, right.
It's just a way of thinking, when you get Nike, you expect a certain quality about it. It's sort of sporty, it's not, it's expensive, it's quality. With Peacebrook, it's about peace and helping each other. That's what the brand is all about. That's what Peacebrook means. It's having a new start where people are celebrating doing good and having a better tomorrow. However they see a better tomorrow.
So that's what I'm saying. It sounds like you would be the perfect person to go talk to these recovering addicts. Even if it's for 2 hours, they might need to hear this, man.
I'm willing to do it. Not willing, I'd be happy to do it.
You're a good man, Barry. You're a good man.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So,
well, I just want to say I really appreciate us all talking about this. It lifts my spirit because the more we...
Let it go. Down.
The more... What?
Leave it.
Talking to
Damn it. I wonder what the hell he back here going on. Hey, Barry.
Go ahead.
You talking to me?
No, it's dog.
Yeah, no, go ahead. No, I was talking to the dog.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me when you said leave it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to
so I just shut up.
Plastic, whatever he was chewing on out his mouth. Leave it alone.
Oh, all right. But got it. So what I was saying then is it lifts my spirit. It gives me a sense that there is this help each other spirit that's alive and well, and it's in everywhere. See if you were going to say something.
No, you mentioned Mark Leeson earlier, but
yeah,
we haven't heard from Mark in a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to him in over 6 months. And,
Yeah, and I've tried to reach out to him, and I haven't been able to connect with him either. And he's a very smart guy, and I hope.
Yeah, is he doing? I mean, he's doing good though. Otherwise, like, I mean, does the phone still ring and everything?
What was last?
I said, does the phone still ring and everything? You know, you gotta check on your peoples.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, his phone is ringing. How he's doing, I don't really know.
Oh,
I hope he's. I hope.
Damn, you pissed him off that bad. He don't want to answer the phone for you no more. What the hell? What you do, Barry? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It's something like that, Oh
no, you did.
I know Mark for. I know Mark for. We first started a group together when George W. Bush became president. And Mark came up with the name of the group, which was Citizen to Citizen.
Oh, okay.
So he's a good guy, and like with everybody, whatever works for them is good for me.
Right. I hear you. I hear you.
mm-hmm.
And I'll tell him, if I speak to him, I'll tell him that you asked about Connect for 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I just thought I did like. I know there was some difficulty trying to organize that. I did like that idea though, of getting people to come together and just spit with each other. Breathe. Take a few minutes out of the day to breathe.
Yeah.
I thought it was a solid idea.
The part that where we began to have difficulty about it was the idea was to do it for 10, and if you wanted to stay for the hour or whatever, that's fine. But to get somebody to come somewhere, drive and, all that stuff for 10 minutes didn't seem practical to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it could not be, but if people were willing to do it, though.
Yeah, right.
I think at the time, what I was hearing from people were they were looking for something to do with Peacebrook. They wanted something to do. And I thought that was something. And I don't know if they would have showed up, but, pushing it to get them to show up just to see might have been, worth it.
Well, we could take that idea that you're talking about and start using it in other groups and have, let's say, this group spend 10 minutes sort of in some groups, they start with something spiritual or something that would, be a mark of the beginning of the group. And, maybe we could start doing a Peacebrook 10 minutes in connection with other groups to spread the concept of people helping each other.
Yeah, possibly. I think, you know what? Honestly, you was talking about branding and marketing with the war in Iran going on, what's happening over in Palestine, what's happening in Africa, all of these different issues globally that are happening. I think that's the best time to stay Connect for 10 for peace. I don't know, however you not Connect for 10, but whatever that thing that you was just saying, that's a great tie-in. We're doing it for the purposes of, and I think if you take that idea to different groups that collaborate with one another, then you would probably find opportunity there to not only, like you say, have people sit for some time and think about everything that's going on around the world, but also possibly buy into the Peacebrook thing, and then you'll have a little motion too. So I think that something like that might work, honestly. But
well,
you got to tie. I would tie it in with the world affairs.
We could do it here because we're talking about it, and we could do it in some of your groups, DeAndre, and we could do it everywhere because, like you said, you know, the state of the world, you know, it's like it's constant conflict.
So for me, what I already do as a ritual is I do I do a moment of silence, and then I observe and I do a breathing exercise.
Fabulous.
Yeah, so I already do that.
That's great. And, you know, and having people do that and sort of teaching, you know, urging people on their own to do that kind of mindfulness practice and, you know, grounding themselves would really help everybody. Because all these wars and conflict, that's not what life is.
Yeah. So many groups out here.
So like DeAndre is saying, well, what do you think of that, Steve, for this group? Yeah. Having 10 minutes of Peacebrook or mindfulness.
Yeah.
Whatever. What?
Not a problem. We can do that every lick, every time, you know. Just to, especially now because things are about to get real tight. You think the gas price is going up?
Oh, it's horrible.
It's not going. It's going to be more than that, man.
Yeah.
We really have to consider how things are going to be, you know.
Well,
today I saw something where the city was evicting a homeless lady from a bus shelter, and people from the community knew she had been there for almost a year, and they had been supporting her, giving her things to survive with, you know. And then they pulled up with 4 garbage trucks and started throwing her stuff away, and you know.
Oh Lord, it's just awful.
It's to the point where people were saying, like, we hope that that she has some place to live, you know. Now, since they're doing this, and then they gave her a ticket, like a citation or something. I'm like, man, what is going on? She obviously don't have the keys.
This is the city police?
Yeah, it was Chicago. And they had to go.
Oh, man. So who's responsible for something like that?
Pardon?
What?
What did you say?
Who's responsible for that kind of stupid stuff?
Well, law enforcement obviously thought there was something illegal about it to give her.
Yeah, but what about Angel or you know, I've lost touch with who's at the, you know, at or near the top, who handles that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm sure the mayor would have seen this, because this is, to me, very disgraceful to treat someone like that. Although this person has been out there, I mean, why didn't you come help her with doing these cold days when she was out there? You know, put her in. Do anything. Put her in the garbage truck, in the seat, in the cab, and let her ride around and stay warm. But you know,
you know, I've noticed that they moved everybody from over there at right off Chicago Avenue and Kedzie.
Yeah, but they're around the corner on the other.
Oh, around the corner.
Yeah, they're on Sacramento under the other viaduct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sure are. Yep, they sure are. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they sure are.
I mean, well, there are all kinds of things that don't.
What a tow truck is. What a tow truck yard is.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
I mean, we gotta think about things from the perspective of.
Well, you know, they used to provide porta toilets for them. Now I don't even see them anymore.
Yeah.
City in debt. We had to cut back on toilets.
You have that pencil pretty
We
good.
ain't got no money. And our credit rating keep getting downgraded because they keep doing foolish things.
Under a bridge with some deranged dentist.
Well, you know, what we need to do is to get organizations and individuals to say, yes, I'm part of the Good Money Alliance. And what the Good Money Alliance is about is to create Chicago being a good money city in 2.5 years. And what that means is that people will be able to get most essentials using either their dollar or their time credit cards. So it's the same idea, DeAndre, of you know, Peacebrook all the time and good money all the time.
And yeah.
And whenever we hear of stories of, you know, this horrible story of this terrible disrespect, that the antidote is people coming together. And we need to organize it so more people constantly feel they're all part of one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Wishful thinking.
Everything starts with the connection.
Yep. And we need some of the big organizations like Build and Westside Health Authority and the rest of them to see themselves as part of the Good Money Alliance so that we can get more and more people and more organizations being part of the alliance. And we need to do it as early as possible because the shit is coming down the road.
Right.
And gas prices are going to go up and up. And
hey, you need a each one teach one model. You need to you have to put this thing in place already and then go and you know, just talking about it not going to be able to get it done.
Well, it's all of us putting it out in every way we can.
No. See, this is where we keep going wrong.
No. I mean, DeAndre, I'm doing everything I can.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. I mean, and you may very well be, but what I'm saying is, how I see this going is similar to time exchanges, now Peacebrook, and now Good Money. It's all the same. Good in theory. It's good in theory, but there's no practice. So there's nothing happening where people could actually.
Yeah, here's the practice. If you want to be on Steve's show, we ask that you pay Steve 5 minutes of time as a donation. And what that means in the next month, you need to help somebody for at least 5 minutes. And if you do it, and if the people who come to your group do it, and they pay you 5 minutes of time.
Okay, hold on. Let's stop there. Let's lower our brakes. Let's pump our brakes. So we already do that, right? And the reality is, let's just take the example I gave with the young man that was looking for a job that I sent to Miss Jacobs. So the time I spent on this call, I spent talking to him first, calling Miss Jacobs, then getting back to him and saying, hey, this is what you need to do. And additionally, here's some paperwork for Westside Health Authority. So while you go do that and you're in queue waiting on them to call you, call them so you can get in queue So when you start working with this one, you can go work with that one. Boom. That's already 5-10 minutes that I already took with that. Right? So then Miss Jacobs.
Oh, no, wait a minute. But there's one more thing, DeAndre, that you haven't mentioned. You have to record the transaction.
Well, hold on. And that's what I was about to get at, because I used her 5 minutes with this young man. And so we all, in this self-fulfilling prophecy here, have utilized each other. But the reality is, now that you said we got to record it. So
that's right.
That's the thing, though. As I've said in the past, the way that it's recorded, nobody's finna go online to go record it. You gotta figure out a simple. You gotta figure out a simple button press.
It's on your phone, DeAndre.
Yeah.
It's on your phone. All you have to do is go to timeexchanges.com. And it's right there.
No. We in the app world now. Nobody's doing that. And in fact, it would be even
so
better.
That's something. Here's some. All the app is a shortcut.
Right.
So in the meantime, that's something on my to-do list that I really need to do. I had an app for it, and they changed the rules, and I just let it go. But I need to get an app both for the Android and for the iPhones. And the problem with the iPhones is it's $100, or at least it was $100 a year.
Right.
Which I'll put out. But I didn't want to be spending the money when nobody was using it. But now what I'm saying is, if we, now push is coming to shove, because gas prices are going up and all the other stuff is going to go up and get more and more difficult for people. So I say, all you have to do right now is go to timeexchanges.com, save it as a favorite, and then just go back there, and anytime you need to, record a transaction. It's about 3 clicks and you're done. But if Steve does it and we do it on this show, that means, like right now, there's Tiny, DeAndre, Edie, and Ella. So that's 4 people, and me is 5. So that's 5 record, 5 transactions.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just realized. So it's wait. Because I was asking about Good Money. So the Good Money thing is time exchanges?
Good Money is using dollars and hours as money. And the more the dollar prices go up, the more people want to use time currency.
Okay, so it's time exchanges.
It's time exchanges plus dollars.
Yeah, see, man, I just, yep.
Checking it out.
Wait, say it again, Steve?
I said, you checking it out?
No. I'm driving right now. I couldn't even look at it. I mean, I know. Again, I tried way back when we were still meeting in Oak Park.
Yeah.
I never liked the layout of the website, and it was just
it's a new website, so see what you think.
The thing
but there's only one page you've got to use. It's just a transaction form. You don't have to use anything else except that form to record your transactions.
Yeah, I think so. Even back then, I mentioned having an app that was 2 button clicks, where Whereas if I got it on my phone, I don't have to do all that. Three button. I need 2 button clicks. And I'm just talking about how the world works right now. Meaning,
Well,
I
hey,
go and I got an app right on the landing page.
You've got to put in 2 things. You've got to put in.
No. See, again, this is what I'm telling you. This
Come
is why I
on,
was
you're
saying
not letting me
earlier.
finish. You're not letting me
because
finish
I
my
already-
sentence.
I
Let
already
me
know what
finish
you're
my
gonna say.
sentence. Let me
Yeah,
finish
go
my
ahead.
sentence,
Yeah,
please.
go ahead.
You've got to say who you're doing the transaction with and for how much time. That's all, and then submit. That's it.
Right. So
And when you say who you're doing the transaction with, you just put in the first 3 or 4 letters of their first name.
Right. So this is my trepidation with it is, again, we basically talking about time exchange, which is fine, but we were doing time exchanges back in 2018, 2019.
So what?
And back then, so we talking 7-8 years ago, I was telling you, let's get an app, something easy. And now you're still on here saying, and you saying on here right now, you need to build an app.
It's only a shortcut. That's all an app is.
That's the world we live in.
I understand. I will get an app. That's not the issue.
No. The issue is 8 weeks ago I said you needed an app, and we're back here today. That's the issue.
Hey, DeAndre, I'm doing what I can.
Actually,
and I know it's not the way you would do it, but I'm doing it the way I'm doing it because I'm me, you're you.
Right, and this brings me back to my point earlier. These things would be further along if you did it differently than the way you want to do it. And that's okay. You can absolutely do it the way you want to do it. But I'm telling you, you're creating stagnation because of the way you want to do it.
Hey, I'm far from perfect.
How come we can't just do it like when you go to the gas station, just tap your phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're not actually going to do
like a credit card.
Yeah, once you have it on your phone and you hit the either the app button or your favorite button, it'll pop right up, and then you still have to do those 2 things. You still have to say who you're doing the transaction with and for how much time. And then submit. That's all there is to it.
Now look, so in the past you have to have been registered. So on this one, do you have to be registered?
Yes. Just like if you have a credit card, you have to be registered.
Right. So that's the thing, right? So the young man that I helped, Howard, he's not registered. So in order to record the time, I would have to register.
So let me tell you how that works. So right next to the name is 3 little dots, orange dots. You click on the orange dots, you put his name, email address, zip code, submit, and he's registered. And then you can do a transaction with him.
How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, Walter Cronkite? Walter Jacobs?
Yeah.
Walter, I've been asking about you. I miss you.
Oh, you miss me now?
Yeah. I asked Steve. Steve, didn't I ask you about Walter?
Yeah.
Walter, you finna lose some votes, man. We trying to figure out who we gonna vote for at the polls and trying to hit what you got for the community, and you ain't been available to talk about it.
That's right.
I am for the community.
As I was asking, I said, well, he got to be on here for me to vote for him. I don't hear from him.
Oh, I am here now.
Just like, you know what, just like a politician. Always show up at the last. Hey, man, yeah, go on and give him the position, y'all, because he already a politician. Show up at the last minute.
I was at a meeting right now. I was at another meeting.
How'd it turn out?
It was pretty good. I was at the GMCO meeting right now. Talking about everything else. What's that again?
I said, you try to get all the votes you can.
Oh, I got a 50-50 shot.
Oh, that's good.
I just need 50 plus 1 to win.
Walter, I'm gonna vote for you because I don't have to drive, but take a driving test every year, right?
Nope.
Okay,
If you got a clean driver record, you ain't supposed to every year for what?
Well, that's why I'm gonna vote for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So how's everybody else doing out here? Are you guys go ahead?
Walter, how do you pronounce your last name?
Adamczyk.
Adamczyk?
Yes, Adamczyk.
Walter Adamczyk.
Right.
Yes, sir.
If you feel like it, write him a dumb check.
Yeah, real talk.
Funny.
A lot of money.
He got the word.
You know, I did early voting and I didn't know your last name. So I'm sorry I didn't vote for you because I didn't know who your last name or what it was.
Oh, man.
You never told anybody, Walter.
Yep, I didn't know who that. I saw names I wasn't familiar with and I just didn't vote the names I wasn't familiar with. I'm sorry.
What's your number?
18. Which ballot? What ballot did you pull?
I don't know, just a ballot, whatever they had open on the machine.
You gotta ask for Democrat or Republican ballot. That's
I did Democrat. Are you Republican, Walter?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Walter
I wouldn't have voted for you anyway if you were Republican.
Walter not home team.
Well, I mean, if I'm on the general, just vote for me because you could vote for whoever.
No, you Republican.
It's just a R in front of my name. Doesn't mean nothing. I'm just putting people first. That's my motto.
His name is Walter Radamczyk.
What? Radamczyk.
Radamczyk.
Why do you say that?
Radamczyk.
Adamczyk.
You said it's an R in front of your name.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, Walter?
No, because look what the guy's doing now. The guy that's in there right now. Oh, he doesn't even want the spot. He want to run for mayor.
He gonna run for mayor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Walter got a good chance now.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
On the Republican side.
Yeah, but look what's happening. It's getting wild out here.
It is. It really is.
Politics back then is way different than now.
What a time to be alive. I was gonna ask, speaking of not knowing who on the ballot, nobody has talked about the judges. Anybody got an Injustice Watch magazine so we know who to vote for judges?
Yeah, the coalition didn't do anything this year.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. The coalition usually
it's really odd. It's really odd, you know, that they don't.
When I'm in a Tribune, today's Tribune.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they have me
out for
there.
The judges, man. I need that. I don't like to go in that ballot. I'm gonna do early voting, but I don't like to go in that ballot without having knowledge.
No. Yeah, this is what, nine days away?
Yes, sir.
Then I'm gonna go on the radio again, the 14th. That's nuts. Then I'm on the Polish radio station right now.
You on a Polish radio station? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, all these people on podcasts, all these people are Democrat. You supposed to be on the Republican station.
I am. I'm on a Polish station.
Yeah, nobody listening to the Republican stations around here. What the hell? What's
What,
that? What? You know what? It's
he listen to
What's
the
that
voice.
again?
What did you say?
no. You know, I was gonna ask: is NPR a Republican station or is it
No,
Democrat?
no.
I mean, there's 560 AM is a conservative station. Thing 780.
You need to find out what station you need to be on for the people to vote for you.
Yeah, I was on, and I'm on the police station right now.
He on the police station, the voice of Warsaw.
Oh man, what the fuck are you doing? Why you do that?
What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about I'm driving.
Talk to
The
the
Oh.
person I'm driving, man.
Yeah, I'm on a police station right now. When I'm listening to it right now.
Don't forget, Chantel's running too now.
Yeah, Chantel's running. State rep.
Did the parade yesterday.
What parade? Yeah.
Cut out nice.
What is it?
Where at? On Forest Park?
No, she went to Forest Park parade, and then she went to the parade in Countryside and walked with the mayor, and had a
Nice.
big bus,
Nice. Yeah,
big truck with her name and everything on it. Digital.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Yeah, I might.
A lot of people out.
Steve, I might go national news with that Mars stuff.
Okay.
And this say is like of for the kids. That's why we're doing it.
Let's go.
Let's go. The kids, man.
Yeah, it's all about the kids.
Got to do it for the kids.
I know.
Well, I want to do the kids Easter hunt in my lot, and I need a donation since you are Republican. I need a donation.
Donos, we need them. We need donos.
How much is the donation?
Yeah, donation. I want to do the kids Easter hunt in my lot for Easter.
What
and
do you
I
need,
need a
eggs
donation.
or what?
I need a donation from all of you politicians.
Real talk. Real talk. I got.
How many kids are gonna be there?
I got a little something, Miss Jacobs. When is it? I don't even know when it is.
It's the first Sunday in April. I want to do it that Friday.
Oh, okay.
How
I
many
can put some little
eggs
and stuff together.
How many eggs? Oh, what do you need?
I probably would get like about 10 baskets, the little buckets. That's what I did last year. I got like little 10 buckets, and I got the little eggs, dropped them down in there.
You charge them, you charging them in eggs, Miss Jacobs. You should have charged them in time currency. Because eggs in there, it's like $8 an egg, you're gonna go broke.
It's not too well. I don't know what's too bad anymore. I would say they're not too bad. At Jewel, they are. I mean, not Jewel. They're $169 at Aldi. Far cry from what it used to be. Well, not too long ago. So
that is a
I don't know.
racket. All the eggs prices was a racket.
Man, bro, everything a racket now.
That's like the mafia controlling
it.
The egg candies. We don't do the real eggs anymore.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He gonna get some black market eggs, man. Where they real cheap.
Some people color the eggs. Some people put art on the eggs, wooden ones or whatever kind of eggs. Color the egg.
A little candy egg.
Donation.
Candy egg. I just
No,
need
what do you want to? I mean, are you gonna color the eggs too, or no?
No. It's the candy egg.
Eggs, Walter.
Oh, okay.
So just buy a bag of empty eggs. Go buy some candy and just fill them up and give them to us.
Yeah.
That's the donation.
Yeah.
Man. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, make it easy on yourself.
Right.
Man, but you know what? Going back to the election though, man, they got oh shit, I didn't know Malcolm X College is an early voting site. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, that's a big one.
Okay, now I'm right there. I can walk down the street.
Turn
Because the
out.
libraries are open.
Yeah, you got to go on the Washington side.
Right, exactly. Because I know they doing the Madison side. But
Yeah.
no, what I was gonna say, man, comptroller is up. I don't know anybody in that race. For comptroller. What was Susan? Yeah. What else, man? The judges got a lot to catch up on, for real. It's
The
a lot of
governor race.
the
Everything is
governor, but I mean, I don't know. It was supposed to have been a black woman that was opposing him, but I know they were saying he was doing all he could to get off the ballot. I don't know if she still.
Yeah, with the kick her off the ballots.
She did get kicked off the ballot.
Probably.
Yeah, that
Because
sucks.
he's having all these signs. He's helping the other lady running for senator.
Right, Lieutenant. Yeah, Juliana Stratton.
Yeah, so he's spending a lot of money. He's giving committeemen, all the 50 wards, money. He's giving everybody money.
Oh, he looked out for you too?
Not me, when I'm on the other side.
Oh, okay. True.
But I seen signs. He had like 150,000 signs already made.
Who?
JB.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see his sign.
I've seen the signs everywhere. It's nuts.
I haven't seen a lot of JB signs all across the West Side, but I already know he got it on lock there. Though he doesn't have to come campaign.
Oh, Ike is doing that. Everybody else is in on it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to campaign over here though.
Yeah, but but he doesn't want to lose it. That's what the thing is.
He's not gonna lose.
But look, everybody, it's like 50-50 shot in the general this time.
You think so?
Yeah, people are sick of him now.
Well, he actually running. He's gearing up for a run for president though.
Yeah, so our thing is the Democrats voters are always active. Republicans become really lazy. They don't come out and vote. So we got to keep them active. You know what I mean?
Well, I think.
Are you kidding me? Keep them active?
There's no way you can really
become a Democrat so we can vote for you to be the Secretary of State.
Mm-hmm. What did you say?
I said you got to become a Democrat so we can vote for you, so you can win, so you can be the Secretary of State.
Yeah, but I have to go past, because there's only an R in front of my name. Doesn't mean nothing in the general. Doesn't mean nothing. Whoever has a better platform, who is for the people, that's what people should vote on.
Right.
Yeah, you went
that's not these times. The Republican Party. But the Republican Party has just been taking this country down the tubes.
Barry, I've been going on this way since the 80s.
You can say that, but there's the Iran war, there's ICE, there's the building of concentration camps all over the country. This is not the Republican Party of Nixon or Ronald Reagan wouldn't be permitted in the Republican Party.
What are you talking about? Concentration camps.
They have a huge amount of money, and they're buying these warehouses to house up to 10,000 people in them, and it's all over the country.
You know what that means, Barry?
What?
You know what that means?
I know what it means, unfortunately.
No, population control.
Yeah, right. So would you like to
Okay.
volunteer to be in one of those concentration camps so we can control the population?
No, you know what my background is, Barry or Barry?
Um, what in your background would allow me to decide whether or not to throw you in a concentration camp?
You know what my background is, Barry? My
Like,
family is?
no.
We got the ultimate of surprise. Okay, Barry? That's all what I'm gonna say. We
Okay.
are the ones that you don't want to mess with at that time and frame.
I don't know what you mean.
That is Walter Radomski.
Don't let stuff fool you, Barry. What people are doing, our own government is doing. We are going to be united, and then you're going to see something very soon.
I
You
don't
know
know
that,
what you're
right,
referring
Barry?
to. No, I don't know. What are you talking about?
He said, "Can you be clear?" Like,
Okay, you know what that the whole thing is? United we stand, divided we fall.
Mm-hmm.
They are dividing us, the government, on both sides of the fence.
Yep, that's true.
So we are going to be united, like it or not. Then you know what that big saying is? Who said that big saying? Once you get rid of one group of people, then nobody cares, right? And then keep getting rid of people, then there'll be
Yeah, right,
nobody
right.
else
And then
to
they came for
even
me.
say anything.
Right.
So that's where we're heading.
That's right. That's right. And
And then how are they gonna do it?
The Republican Party is all about putting that in place.
No, I think it's both sides. Both sides are working down the middle.
The Democrats, the corporate Democrats, certainly are playing a role.
Okay, see, we do agree on a couple things.
But the Democrats have been united in voting against all this.
Okay, we've been at war.
The Democrats would have impeached him long ago, and they would have impeached Clarence Thomas and Alito.
Well, what do you think is happening right now, Barry?
Well, I think what's happening is a class war.
Yes, why you think that? You know, it's the older people are exchanging wealth. What I mean by that, a lot of people are going to retire right now from the baby boomer age. So the wealth is going to exchange right now with jobs, with everything else. So that's what we're looking at right now. You know, they're always saying young people they don't want to buy houses, but that's creating wealth. You know?
All right. Well, this is a bigger conversation and I've got to go. Walter.
And one more thing you're saying about food, there's like a mafia controlling the prices of food. Because you don't see the little guys growing or controlling.
Yeah.
They want to buy all the little guys. You know, if you look up the egg company, there's one company is a big company in the U.S. that controls the egg market.
Well,
everything else.
I agree with you about. I think the monopolies are really a big, big, big problem. There are so many really big, huge problems.
There is a lot of monopolies in our food. Because they
So
buy up. Because they buy up these little guys and they make them go bankrupt.
that's right.
That's
And they're buying up the
crazy.
housing, and they're raising the housing prices, and they're getting more and more of the wealth of the country. And with that wealth, they're buying politicians and they're buying companies.
Land.
Just out of curiosity, have any of y'all ever looked up who leads these companies like BlackRock and Vanguard that's buying all of this?
They're buying everything.
But have y'all ever looked up who owns them?
But you know, it's more than owning. It's the overlapping of the ownership. Like the boards of
But
BlackRock.
they're all made up of a particular section of folks, though.
Yeah, but it's all, so much of it is the Epstein class. And I think that the sex scandals is just the tip of the iceberg. That's not really what this is about.
For you to say, see, me and Barry had something in common. It's a big monopoly. It's a big gamble. You know how to play the game. You ever read about the 1920 crash? Just read a book about the 1920 crash.
That's where we're at again.
So it's a 100-year cycle, or 85-year cycle we're heading.
Right, the fourth turning. That's what we're in the midst of.
So we do agree on a lot of stuff, Barry.
Yeah, the only thing is you should, like Miss Jacobs said, is get rid of that R in front of your name. It hurts you. Well,
I believe in my Second Amendment
right.
I believe in
use whiteout. You remember whiteout?
You gotta stop being a stubborn elephant and be a jackass.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I mean, I believe in the Constitution. I believe in the First Amendment, and I also believe in the Second Amendment. Without the Second Amendment, you won't have no rights or like nothing.
So, Walter, it sounds like that you're going to get thrown out of the Republican Party.
Why?
Because Republicans don't believe in the Constitution. They believe in loyalty to Trump.
No, I believe in the Constitution.
And unless you pledge that, you know, the rest is details.
No, I believe in the Constitution, Barry.
Yeah, you're talking radical stuff now, if you're a Republican.
What do you mean, radical?
What's not clear? I mean, you know, they would not let Ronald Reagan in the Republican Party today.
Oh, wow. What about Lincoln?
Right.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think everybody sides with Trump. I mean, just like the Democratic Party, there are a sliding scale of participation. You know, you got your progressive Democrats, you got your moderates, you got your
conservative Democrats.
You know, conservative Democrats, right? So
yeah.
It's like that with Republicans as well. There's a lot that oppose Trump.
But the party is
Yeah, go ahead.
The party is voting lockstep with all the votes.
Yeah, when you're in a party in power, though, I mean, it's going to be the same thing when the Democrats get back in power. Whoever.
No. The Democrats are never locked up, you know. But what's going to happen is after the primary season, and the polls being the way the polls are, I think you're going to see things are falling apart. Everything Trump touches turns to shit, or worse. He touched Iran, and oh my God.
I mean, aren't we at war with Iran for over 40 years, on and off? They're telling us, oh, yeah, we're going to have a nuclear bomb. We're going to use it against you. Barry, or no?
Hey, Walter, guys, I need to go. So.
Oh, why you want to answer the question, Bear?
Next time.
Oh, I gotta
Another
go.
time.
No, the
I
crazy
gotta
part,
go.
Good night, Walter.
crazy part about that was he said that he had already taken care of that. There was no need to go to do what's going on now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Steve, you're in
Barry,
charge.
I got a question. Would you be safe if you go to Iran?
All right,
There's no
Walter.
need to go there.
See,
Take
you won't
care.
answer the question.
Oh, would I be safe? Would I be
Good
safe?
night, everyone.
I probably would.
Barry.
I don't know about
No, Barry. Would he
Oh.
be
No, I'm
safe?
leaving.
Oh.
See,
Yeah, we
you
go-
won't answer the question, Barry.
I'm trying to hang up.
You can't hang up. See what they got to your phone, Barry?
Barry said,
It's Trump.
trying to hang up. Did you not hear the clip coming? Yeah, man, we gotta get off this thing. We've been on a little longer than we.
All right, y'all. Yeah. You want to start
All
writing
right,
down?
Tiny, Walter, Miss Jacobs.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, be
Don't forget
safe,
to get out and
everybody.
vote. Get out and vote. 17th coming up quick.
Get out the vote.
Yep.
Be safe.
Vote. Everybody in. Nobody
Yeah.
out.
All right. All
Nobody
right.
out. Yeah. All right,
And
I
be
just got
safe out there.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I got the suicide prevention training coming up on Wednesday at my office, 6 to 8 p.m. So if you're interested, come on through.
Okay.
We in a time where a lot of people actually commit suicide because it's what they call seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah, taxes come out.
Shit, you ain't lying. That too.
Yeah.
Jerry Bush next.
Yeah. So if you got some folks, encourage them to come on out.
You're a peck on the cheek.
Other than
They're
that,
saying the taxes rose over 100%.
And check out this row. Timothy Shell.
Who is that? Somebody talking.
Sinners director Ryan Coogler.
Right.
Who's that?
Oh, that was Ella
Wait,
watching Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler and them. All right, y'all. Listen, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Good night.
Be safe. It's getting warm
Hold on,
outside.
Yeah. Good night.
DeAndre,
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, I'm trying to take y'all out, y'all. Y'all know, like I like to say in closing, man. They ain't want to give us a seat at the table, so we created our own. And we got extra seats open. We just trying to welcome y'all home. Thank y'all for allowing us to welcome you to Northwest Austin Council. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Good night, everyone.